Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is project day and we are going to do exhaust pipes. We're going to put slip-ons on to replace the stock pipes here, and I'm going to do a before and after sound test. And just to whet your appetite, this is a little outdoor shot I did a couple of weeks ago, and with the magic of video, it's going to come at you right now. Now I'm not going to do install video. I'm just going to keep it very simple. There's a lot of videos out there. You're just going to undo some bolts under here. This is the heat shield bolts, and up front remove the system and put the slip-ons on. And of course we're only doing the slip-ons so the header pipes won't get touched. Alright, let's get on it and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Actually, I just changed my mind. I think I will show you how it's done. It's not too difficult. I've got a 9/16. Yeah. So I've got a 9/16 socket here. Remove that bolt. I've already taken off the heat shield. Sorry about the noise of the wheelie cart there I'm sitting on. Taking off the heat shields. They were just, I didn't even look what size they were. They looked like 3/8. Taking those off. I probably shouldn't have laid them chrome down, but I don't think I'm going to keep them anyway. 9/16 socket here. Once that's loose, as you can see, this is all loose and easy to remove. Back in a minute. Right, so here we go. I hope this light's not wiping it out. I hope you can see it. This is just turning freely. There. First one's off. One thing you notice immediately is how heavy these are, and these are because they have the cat inside. Probably can't see it. You really can't see it, but yeah, these have the cat inside, so these weigh, boy, I had to guess, probably close to 10 pounds, I don't know, something like that. Thereabouts, between 8 and 12 somewhere. A little bit of weight there, with the two of them together, you know, that's a little bit of weight on the bike. All affects the power to weight ratio. Right, second bolt for the lower exhaust, same thing, 9/16, right under there. What I did forget to point out to you was there are two smaller bolts here and here, and they are well, I'm using a 10mm socket, but of course it's Harley, so it's probably what, 3/8, something like that. You got to remove those from underneath. Just take those out, and then that big bolt, the 9/16, and it will come right off. So here on the second one, I'm on the floor here. You see there's one here and one here. Just take those two out, and the 9/16 right here, and that comes free. So this one took a little bit more brute force, and then after that it came right out. Just like that. Just like that. Right, so now that both the pipes are off, I'm going to do what I always do. If you follow the channel, you know that I always clean behind. A little bit of access to some chrome here that I can polish up around here. Clean, clean, clean. Get the frame, just, you know, just give it a squirt with some soapy water, clean it. That way I know that when I'm putting it back, the bike underneath is clean. Just my thing. You do whatever you want. Back in a bit. Alright, here's the slip-ons. Tab Performance. Just gonna lay this over the top. There we go. Came nicely packaged. And I got the black slash cut tips. And you can see it says, let's turn the camera around here a minute. You probably can't see it. I'm hiding in my own light here. Let's try that. So we got tab. Light is very poor in here, unfortunately. And I'm very happy so far anyway. He seems pretty happy about the idea too. I agree, mate. Let's get on with it. Right, so we've got this ready to go on. One thing that is important to note is that you need to retain the original hardware. That is this clamp and the 2 bolts that go into there, which they're in the seat below, because it doesn't come with replacement hardware. So whatever you do, don't break one or throw them away. Make sure that you retain this hardware because you're going to need it. Also, should point out to you that a couple of days before I sprayed the clamps, the nuts and bolts and everything with WD-40 just to have them soak in a little bit, and it did come off very easy, so I'm going to assume that helped. Right, just for the sake of showing you this, I'm going to do this live. So I've set the slip-on into the header pipe, twisting it, and sliding it right in, turning, and that really is it. It lined up almost immediately. Right, so now I got that set in there, which went in very easily. The last little adjustment I've had to make, I use my soft blow mallet, and I think you might find yourself doing the same thing just to get these brackets lined up. Now it's not exactly square here, so what I don't want to have to do is loosen the header pipes to adjust all this up, because I've seen videos of people doing this and they didn't do that. So whether it's just me, you know, it's going to happen to someone, it's going to be me. I'll come back to you in a minute, but I'm going to figure out if I can lock this down without touching the header pipes. I really don't want to have to undo those. All right, keep moving. All right, guys, so had to make a slight change on the bottom one here. I had to turn the slash cut this way. It came that way, but you have to bring it round 45 degrees because, and I don't know if you can see in here, but my finger is there, where the crossover pipe is, the slash cut was hitting that in the way that it was oriented straight up and down. So I had to turn it to actually get that in. There's no way it was going to go in otherwise. And it doesn't look too bad. I'll use the top one here as an example. It's just slash cut to the side. I can always take them off if I don't like them, or I can put square ones on. But I think it looks pretty good. And I'm going to finish up the rest of the install, clean it up, give a good polish on these to get the fingerprints off, because you do not want to start the bike with dirty, greasy fingerprints all over them. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, here we are. We are done with the pipes. Looking very nice, I think. Just put the bag back on, which has to come off, of course. Very happy. Right, so there's really not much else to do other than, let me see. I suppose you lot want to hear it, don't you? All right, come on in. It would be unfair not to, but I'm going to do it in the garage here, but I will take it outside and do it in the open, in the parking lot, so you will get a proper idea what it sounds like. It's going to echo in here. So, all right, here we go. All right, I'll save the rest of that till we get outside. All right, as promised, first of all, here's the before. And now, here's the after. Fuel pump sound.